Aloha, this is Alika with Hawaii Efoil Experience. In this video, we want to share with you the next 5 steps that we recommend for any efoil rider who's beyond their beginning steps. They have a good feel for how to ride the board. These next few steps are going to help you to move into the intermediate level. The first step that we recommend for all next level efoil riders, it has to do with this hand controller. The most unique thing about Lift Foils and the way that they've developed the efoil and the hand controller is that we look at the hand controller as that interface between rider and equipment. And in order for you to have the best experience, the hand controller is the key for us. So what has been done is the trigger here has a full inch of squeeze on that trigger. This is just like driving your car using your gas pedal, whereas many of the other hand controllers don't have that much play in their trigger. It's treated more like an on and off switch, and then you accelerate or decelerate by pushing buttons on the top. We can do that here as well, but we compare that to driving your vehicle with cruise control. There's a place for using your cruise control, and there's a place for using your gas pedal. For us, being able to use that throttle control and squeeze as much speed as you want out of your efoil is critical. So our recommendation to you is, once you're comfortable riding your efoil, that you work on a partial trigger. We call it trigger control. Now, trigger control is going to allow you to set your governor speed higher, allow you to accelerate when you want to accelerate and decelerate when you want to decelerate. The trick of all this is that you want to be able to hold that trigger independently of the rest of your body. So as you're popping up on your board, the danger is that you push with your hands to get to your feet and you accidentally hit the trigger further down, which will simply accelerate the board and jump the nose out of the water. So the best thing you can do is go on a low speed by pulling that trigger just a little bit, maybe halfway down, and then get to your feet with this hand off of the board. That way you're only using one hand on the board, your 2 feet, and you can get up on a slow speed. Once you're up on your feet, then you can accelerate as much as you want. Now, the benefit of riding with a partial trigger is just like driving your car. When you go into a sharp turn, you're going to slow down into the turn, make most of the turn, and accelerate out. You can do the same thing on your efoil. As you're making a sharper turn, you can decelerate by simply coming off the trigger a bit, get into that sharp turn, and then as you're pushing through the rest of that turn, you can accelerate out. And you'll find that it feels very intuitive to be able to do it that way. So that's the benefit. How do you get there? Well, our exercise that we recommend to all of our students is that you get up on your efoil as you normally do. If you normally get on with a full trigger and a low governor speed, that's totally fine. Once you're up on your foil and you're cruising along comfortably, we recommend that you hit the plus button a couple times and get your lightning setting up at least a couple of notches, and that you come off that trigger a bit. And now while you're on foil, you can accelerate a little and decelerate a little. As you accelerate, you're going to feel that you need more pressure on the front foot, and as you decelerate, you'll find you'll need more pressure on the back foot. Get used to doing that in a straight line on foil before you do anything else. And as you start playing with the speed changes with your trigger, then you can get more into the turns and flow in and out at a different speed. We've had several students that come out that have their own efoils in wherever they live, and when they come to see us, they're trying to show us how fast they can go. They think that speed relates to experience and abilities. To us, speed is just part of the game, part of the adventure of riding an efoil, but max speed is not like the scoreboard. The scoreboard is more on how you are creatively riding your board and how you express yourself. So if speed is your thing, go for it. But most of the time, speed also comes with incidents, and we'd rather you not speed beyond your abilities and hurt yourself. So I'll tell you right now, I primarily ride at 15 to 18 miles per hour on my own, and that's because I primarily ride with the waves. I want to follow wave speed. I don't need anything faster than that. I have been on waves that are 20 miles per hour or more, but the majority of the time, we're riding at 15 to 18 miles per hour. So that's our next step that we recommend, is that you work on trigger control. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully it helps you out when you're on the water. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to respond to all your comments on this video, as well as any emails that you may send to hawaiiefoil@gmail.com. Hope you're having a great day, and aloha. Okay, coming off trigger. We're gonna go straight, 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 let go and shift our weight. Whoop. Get our board nice and level. And then we'll go back on trigger, little by little, little by little. And we're back out again.